Hey guys, did you hear the announcement last night? Teba's been awarded the Citrix Preferred Service Provider. So we're actually the first ones in Australia that's been awarded this.
The first ones in Australia?
Yeah. So it's a very prestigious award. You know, if we look at what Teba's done over the last 18 years as Teba, you know, we've been a Citrix specialist and I've looked after everything, all our customers around Australia and New Zealand, from services to licensing to CSP. And Citrix have actually seen what we've been able to do with our customers, the likes of Jetstar and RACQ and Telstra and Coles, and we've been awarded this, which has been fantastic.
That's great. So how many companies in the world have this award so far, Craig?
From what I understand, there's probably no more than a dozen so far.
Pretty good.
If I look at the importance for our customers, it's actually Citrix are acknowledging that we are the preferred supplier, the preferred partner to be able to do. Citrix are actually seeing us as their preferred partner. So they've actually given us this award to showcase to our customers that we have the knowledge, expertise to be able to actually deploy these environments. And it's not just Citrix, it's also be able to work with the likes of Microsoft, AWS or Google and run into public cloud as well. So running with multiple vendors like we do and bring it back into that heterogeneous technology where we can actually launch Citrix environments for our customers seamlessly, securely. Why should companies care that Teba has been awarded the preferred services partner from Citrix? One is we've got the expertise. Two, we've got the knowledge, and three, we've got the experience where we can actually bring all the vendors together and give you that heterogeneous system and actually put a solution together for you so it's actually going to work. Because at the end of the day, you want to care about two things: end user experience and security. They are the key things that you need to look after. And with our knowledge and experience, we can assist you with that.
And I think just to add to that, Craig, it's not just about our ability to provide licensing, for example, to the customers. It's our ability also to work with the customer and provide them great customer service, but also ensure that the outcomes that they're wanting to achieve are achieved with us as their trusted partner. And Citrix is recognising us as being one of those small number of partners that really know what they're doing and can help guide customers on the journey with their technologies. I've seen, and we've all seen, that there are a number of customers that we've come across over many years of working in the end user compute field that they might have simply procured a license from a partner who maybe doesn't have the expertise that Teba has to be able to guide them on that journey. And so, I think if we think of any product, any tool that a business may be choosing to work with, if we don't align what we're trying to do with that tool, with that product, with what the business is looking to achieve, they may not get a great outcome. Any system that you deploy, if it's not deployed following best practice, if you don't align that product, that tool to work with your business, it's possibly not going to give you the overall desired outcome. You're not going to get the benefit that you're looking to as an organisation to achieve. So simply buying a product isn't actually going to necessarily fix the problem. You need to work with a partner that understands both the product and your business and helps you achieve that outcome.
So guys, as you know, when customers come to us and ask us if we can do a particular product or service or if we can move them to a particular cloud, we never quote on anything unless we consult with the customer. And the first thing, of course, that we do is say, is this product or service or what you're looking to do fit for purpose? Because just because it works for 10 other clients, it doesn't mean it's going to work for this client. And the only way we get to understand if this is going to work is we have to look at their whole business. What are the products that they're using in their environment? What's going on with the users? And this is something that a lot of IT departments forget. So as you know, we go in with what we call a digital persona, which is where we talk to the actual end users without IT in the room and understand what's going on for them, what products are they using. Invariably, we find out that various departments are using similar products that IT doesn't even know about. And once we do that exercise, we can really come back to IT departments and give them the information that they're missing on what's going on in their own environment with their own users. Following that, we're able to sit down with IT and say, okay, what are your budgets? Where's the organization going? And what does the vision of the CEO and the board have of this organization? Because anything we suggest to our customers has to fit in with what that company's board and what they're telling their shareholders or what they're telling the market. So we will always tailor the solution to fit in with what they have, what their budget cycles are, and how does it take that company forward. In other words, in order to be able to increase their market share, increase their profitability, or if they're in merger and acquisition mode, actually allow them to grow that way. So Alan, it's been great to have you on board. I think you came on board earlier this year, is that right?
Early this year, Steve, February timeframe. After many years of us talking with one another about me joining the team.
How many years has it been?
It's been a while. We've been in the same circles, obviously, for a long time. Many conferences together, both in Australia and overseas, as we've travelled to different events. And obviously talked many times about, what's Teba been up to, what have you been doing? We've worked together from time to time over that period as well, whilst you were running Teba and I was doing my thing in Perth. Obviously, after many years of talking with one another, we finally decided that it would be great to put pen to paper and actually work together and bring the experiences that I've had, in consulting and running my own businesses, look to work with yourselves and the team and look to expand Teba's reach and bring some of my experiences to the team as well. So it's been great to, over the course of the last year, to be able to work with you both on a more permanent basis now, rather than just at conferences and talking from time to time over, hey, have you seen this problem before, and how can I help you at these types of things. So it's been a great transition so far, and nearly the end of the first year working together, and looking forward to many more.
Yeah, just interesting story about, I was on leave and I remember coming back from leave and Craig actually said to me, hey, Alan's contacted me. I go, oh yeah, that's cool. What's Alan up to? Did you realize that he'd finished up last year of what he was doing? I went, no, I didn't realize that at all actually. And Craig said, yeah, Alan's, after I think we've been talking for almost a decade, he's actually said, hey, what are you guys up to? Let's have a chat. So yeah, I was very keen to chat with Alan. As Alan said, we've always collaborated, whether it's sharing intellectual property or sharing, fixing certain issues. But it was great to hear that Alan was now free and unencumbered, and was able to have a chat to us and come on board.
What excited me for getting Alan on board, look, we've worked together, we've known each other for God knows over 20 years now. We're both Citrix instructors. We've both worked, we've both been to a lot of conferences over the years. I think probably we've done about 20 conferences plus over the US.
You have.
Oh.
It's further for me from Perth. But
it's not much further. Yeah. So look, we've been known each other over the last 20 years or so with various conferences and in various groups, and that's what excited me. Alan's knowledge and passion in the industry, besides me, is second to none. We're very similar to that. We're both instructors. We're both very passionate about Citrix and Microsoft and everything around the EUC. And it was just great, for us to be able to build our company and bring in those expertise from the different areas around Australia has just been phenomenal. It was a real coup to get Alan on board.
I think the other thing for me as well, you're always learning. Whilst I've run my own businesses, I've done similar projects, etc., to what Craig and the team have done before in the EUC space, obviously. But one of the other things that I really enjoy doing is helping to mentor and share my knowledge and experience as well. And I think it's always great to be able to impart and share what I've learned as well, and see if there's something else that I can bring that's another set of fresh eyes to Teba, different things that we can try, what's worked for me, and same the other way as well, to be able to learn from yourselves as well. Obviously, being in business for a long time, there's always something that between us we can share and learn from one another.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So guys, we all know what ChatGPT is, okay? I remember signing up for a subscription in ChatGPT about a year ago, and I actually handed it over to our marketing manager at the time. And when I did that, I don't know if you guys remember, she thought she was out of a job. But in fact, it's just a tool. Now, we know in organizations that tool can be used to do really cool stuff. But what's the problem with ChatGPT when it comes to working with organizations?
I think, outside of ChatGPT, I think if we talk more broadly around AI and how businesses are looking to use AI, I think there's obviously a lot of industry buzz, a lot of investment, a lot of capital being spent by a lot of big organisations. If you look at the data centre investments by the likes of Microsoft as an example, there's a lot of new co-pilots. There's a lot of discussion around ChatGPT and many other platforms in this space. I think probably the key things that people need to think about is these are tools that we can use to potentially help us from a day-to-day perspective, whether that's at home or at work. But also we need to be thinking about what information we're sharing with these tools as well.